Boom. We're live, baby. Look at that. Some secret juice. Some middle of the day, unplanned, unscheduled, little juicy live stream for you guys who are paying attention during the middle of the day. What is it, 4 o'clock? Eastern, where I'm at. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you guys a little cook session here because I'm putting together a video to upload to the YouTube, and I figured, well, hold on a second. Might as well knock out two birds with one stone, right? Kill two birds with one stone, as opposed to just recording a video privately and then uploading it later. Let me just do a live stream. Give the people the alpha who are here live, and then I'll upload it to YouTube later. Give them another video, but also have a live stream on there. So, okay, this is going to be a very important video because our organization, the Taylor's Code, has been growing very quickly. And being that there's a lot of new people who are joining the organization and trying to get caught up with where we're at in the cycle, it's important that I give you guys context as to where we're at and where we're going, okay? Because the more confident that you are in your understanding of the market and where we're at in the cycle, the better that you're going to invest, because then you're going to be less emotional and less irrational and operate in the realm of logic and good decision making, and therefore make money and outperform other people in the market. Because again, in order for you to make money, other people are going to have to lose money, okay? So let's do a little update on where we're at, okay? So the title of the video is Why Pepe is the Dogecoin of this cycle. And that's getting a little bit of ahead of ourselves, because to be able to come to that conclusion, we're going to have to go into the background and understand where we're at and what we're doing in this cycle. So for those of you who are new to the organization, why are we heavily invested in Ethereum beta and Ethereum meme coins? Well, the reason being because we plan on outperforming the rest of the market during alt season. Plan on outperforming Bitcoin during alt season, okay? So how are we going to outperform Bitcoin, and what's the idea of trying to outperform Bitcoin? Well, as somebody who doesn't have $100 million of liquidity and you're trying to park your money in an asset that you know pretty safely is going to appreciate over time, there's no sense in you could buy Bitcoin, but you're not going to achieve generational wealth, life-changing money off of Bitcoin gains at this point, okay? If you wanted life-changing money off of Bitcoin, you had to have been buying the shit back in 2011, 2012, 2013, etc., okay? Cycles ago. At this point, due to the law of diminishing returns, Bitcoin has become such a large asset that you're no longer going to make generational wealth off of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now where you park your generational wealth so that you can preserve it over time. Do you see? So the whole idea of what you're trying to do during alt season and with these altcoins is then to be able to generate and build the wealth that you want to be able to park into Bitcoin down the road, right? Not use Bitcoin to accumulate that generational wealth, all right? So how are you going to do that? Well, you got to understand something here. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin history and what the context of this is. So Bitcoin, the previous bull market was in 2021. Okay, so it's two previous tops. So let's go ahead and mark those out here. So we had April the 12th was the first top of that cycle, and then the second top was in November 8th. Okay, so that was your previous bull market. Okay, those were your tops. After the bull market, what happens? We go into a year-long, essentially bear market, where the price of Bitcoin is continuing to depreciate. People are getting out of the market. People are taking their profits. People are capitulating. Right. Money's gone. FTX happens. Crypto almost goes under, etc. Great. So what happens during that bear market? Well, smart money is going to come in during the bear market, and they're going to do what in this bottoming range right here? Okay. What are they doing right here? They're accumulating Bitcoin when it's at $20, $15, $30,000 evaluation, right? That's what smart money's doing during this bear market. So while you were crying about your ex breaking up with you, not paying attention to Bitcoin, playing video games all summer, doing a bunch of dumb shit, and you weren't paying attention to crypto, this is when smart money was accumulating Bitcoin, okay? So let's just call it an average price of what? We're down here, we're at 17,000, 15,000, coming up here, 30,000. So we'll call this accumulation range at the bottom during the bear market, average price $25,000 Bitcoin, okay? So what's the significance of that? Well, as the cycle progresses and you see us move, okay, move throughout the years, and we start to enter the bull run, right, the first part of this cycle, okay, we start to appreciate over here. All right. Great. So now we're breaking out of the accumulation range and we're going to go ahead and appreciate in price. So Bitcoin continues to appreciate. Then we hit this 8 month range of death right here. Okay. Where there's another accumulation during the summertime. And this whole time, everybody that was holding Bitcoin, they're making money, right? Anybody who was buying Bitcoin sub $30,000, right? They're making money. They're making profits. They reaccumulate again here. Great. We break out of the range and now Bitcoin's in price discovery again, right? So what happened to everybody that was holding and buying Bitcoin at an average price of $25,000? Well, now Bitcoin being at a $101,000 evaluation, right? They're up 4x on their money. They have 4 times the money that they had originally if they were buying at an average price of $25,000. So start to think about what will happen when somebody's up 5x on an asset. What do you think people are going to try to start doing? They're going to try to start taking profits, okay? So if somebody's going to start taking profits on an asset like Bitcoin and they're degenerate, they want to make more money on their gains. They're not happy with a 4x. This is crypto, right? 4x is it's light, right? Crypto, you want 10, 20, 30, 100x. It's crypto. That's why you're here, right? So we're looking for more multiples on our money. How is this smart money going to take profits and where are they going to put it? What you're going to see happen towards the end of a cycle is Bitcoin has now gone into price discovery. It's now worth more than it's ever been worth before. The way that an investor is going to look at this is say, well, I'm losing the potential for more upside. Okay. So if Bitcoin's already at an all-time high, the previous cycle all-time high being about 70,000, 69,000. Yeah, 69,000 we'll call right there. So that's the previous all-time high from back in 2021. Now we've completely blasted off through that. We broke out of that accumulation range during the summertime in this year. And we're at $101,000, $30,000 above the previous all-time high. Okay. They're looking at this saying, well, I don't know how much higher Bitcoin's going to go, but I do want to start rotating some of my profits and de-risking. Well, not really de-risking, getting riskier, but going further down the risk curve to get more multiples on their money as Bitcoin continues to appreciate, maybe another 2x to 200,000. So what's going to be the first coin or the next largest market cap altcoin that they're going to rotate into? Might not be the first that they think of, but what's going to be the one that TradFi goes to, the one that big money goes to? The other one that has an ETF outside of Bitcoin. That's going to be Ethereum, okay? So this whole time that Bitcoin is appreciating, it's outperforming Ethereum and some of these other larger L1s, right? These larger altcoins, because Bitcoin's the premier asset. That's what everybody wants to bid. So as an investor that doesn't have $100 million in liquidity and is looking to accumulate 10, 20, 30, 50x and outperform Bitcoin over the course of a cycle, you got to find assets that are going to outperform during alt season, okay? And how do you know when alt season starts? How do you know how to look for these assets? Well, there's a chart to do so, and it's Ethereum over Bitcoin, okay? So again, this whole time, right, Bitcoin's outperforming Ethereum. How do we know that Bitcoin's outperforming Ethereum? Well, I'll show you. This oscillator right here, okay, this oscillator right here is what shows you whenever you're in alt season, okay? It's Ethereum over Bitcoin, okay? So the whole time that Bitcoin has been appreciating over this last 3 or 4 years and you weren't paying attention, Bitcoin's going up and up and up and up. Ethereum divided by Bitcoin has been going down for the past, 3 years since the last bull run, okay? So the 2 last tops on Bitcoin last bull run were right around there in May. And then right here in November, no, that's 20, so we want right here. Yeah, like right in here. Okay. So ever since the last bull run, what has Ethereum denominated by Bitcoin done? It's depreciated, meaning that as this chart is going down, Bitcoin is outperforming Ethereum. When this chart goes up, that means that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, so you can see since the last bull run, this has been doing what? Going down, right? Like this. So Ethereum has been in a perpetual downtrend against Bitcoin, meaning that over the past 3-4 years, you were better off holding Bitcoin instead of Ethereum, okay? So now that we're heading towards the end of this, or to the beginning of this bull run, right? Closer to the end of the 4-year cycle, we're looking to front run this move, okay? Back up. We're looking to front run Ethereum outpacing Bitcoin, because once this chart starts to trend upward or starts to pump upward, that means we're in alt season. That means that Bitcoin is now no longer outperforming Ethereum. Altcoins are actually outperforming Bitcoin. Therefore, our bag's pumping much harder. Okay. So the idea is to outperform Bitcoin so that you can gain enough multiples on your money where it's going to be significant, so then you can rotate back into Bitcoin at the end of the cycle. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're looking for Ethereum to start outperforming Bitcoin, okay? Which, due to seasonality, is about to start happening in December, January, February, March, seasonally, whenever it's the best time to hold Ethereum, okay? So being that Ethereum, where's Ethereum at right now? So if we look at, we can add Ethereum below. So why are guys going to start looking at, why are people going to start trying to take profits on Bitcoin and go into Ethereum? So like I was saying, Bitcoin is already in price discovery, okay, by quite a bit. Guess what is not in price discovery? Ethereum, okay? Ethereum's actually still quite under its previous all-time high from last cycle. So that means that when people are up in profit on something like Bitcoin, Bitcoin's already in price discovery. There's diminishing returns at this point. They're not sure how much higher it's going to go. What are they going to speculate on next? There's going to be a huge catch-up trade on Ethereum to get it closer to where it should be at compared to Bitcoin in terms of evaluation, in terms of price, to the point where Ethereum's going to start pumping, okay? Because again, it's not even past its previous all-time high. So once it goes up to its all-time high, then breaks its all-time high, it's going to do a 2, 3x, maybe up to $12,000, $15,000 per Ethereum. It's only at $3,800 right now. So the way that people are looking at it is they're saying, okay, let me get my money, my profits out of Bitcoin. Let me start rotating into Ethereum and then continue to do more multiples on my money. You see how this is working? Okay. So then why would we not just buy Ethereum? Well, Ethereum, because we're degenerate, we want to get more multiples than 3 or 4x again, correct? We're looking to even outperform Ethereum now. Okay, so how are we going to outperform Ethereum? Well, you hold Ethereum beta, okay? So Ethereum beta effectively is something that trades correlated to Ethereum, but in theory, in the right environment, when Ethereum is going up, it's going to outperform even Ethereum. So as Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, we're going to hold something that's going to outperform Ethereum. Those are your altcoins. Those are your meme coins. Those are your Pepe's, Brett's, Andy, Wolf, which is what we're holding, okay? So why would that be important? So we're looking for Ethereum to start outperforming Bitcoin, okay? So let's go ahead and get all the drawings off of here, right? And then we'll show a couple different things. So let me pull up Ethereum, okay? And then below Ethereum, let's pull up Pepe. All right. So how do we know that Pepe is beta to Ethereum? Okay. I'll show you. So now we're front running this move to the Ethereum catch-up trade. Okay. This is alt season that's coming up. So the reason Pepe is beta to Ethereum is because it trades correlated to Ethereum. So let's take a look here. So Ethereum right here, it pumps. So let's pull up some vertical lines, right? So Ethereum is pumping, and then what does Pepe start to do? Right afterwards, it pumps, okay? Ethereum draws down, hits a low right here, right? Hits these lows right here, Pepe draws down. Ethereum pumps again, right here. What does Pepe do right afterward? Starts to pump. Okay, so when Ethereum draws down, Pepe draws down. Okay, get this shit out of here. When Ethereum pumps, look at that terrible drawing. Pepe pumps, right? You see that? When Ethereum puts in a bottom, what does Pepe do? Puts in a bottom. Ethereum ranges. What does Pepe do? Puts in a range. Call like right there, right? And then look at this. This was the Coinbase listing. Okay. Ethereum starts to pump right here, right? Right? Ethereum pumps. Look what Pepe does. Blasts the fuck off. Okay. So this is why we're holding Pepe in the boys club, because we can say confidently with the data that these trade correlated to Ethereum. Great. So that means if we know when Ethereum is going to perform well based off of previous price action, based off of previous cycles, based off of previous seasonality, then we know when Pepe is going to perform well, correct? Because we know when Ethereum is going to do well. But here's the difference. Instead of holding Ethereum, okay, the reason we're going to hold Pepe is because when we look at the change in price, okay, from this range low, whenever Ethereum and Pepe were reaccumulating, Pepe did a 3.4x. Or no, 4.4x. Okay, it went up 4x. What did Ethereum do? From the bottom of this range, where they were reaccumulating, to the top, Ethereum did an 89, 90% move. You're starting to understand why we hold Pepe. So in the same time period, Ethereum went up almost a 2x. Pepe went up over a 4x. This is why you hold altcoins, because you're looking to get more multiples on your money. So this is why we're holding the boys club. So that's Pepe. Now Pepe's at a $10 billion market cap. Why am I saying Pepe is the next Dogecoin of this cycle? Okay, a couple of different things. Number one, it's the largest cap meme coin from this cycle. So it's the king of this cycle. Undeniably, highest market cap, performed the best, undeniable, best meme coin of this cycle. The best one of last cycle was Dogecoin, okay? Number two, it's got all the major exchange listings it needs now. Great, access to the retail market. Number three, the newest catalyst, the big dog, the one who pumped Dogecoin the first time. Who was it? Elon Musk. All of a sudden, Elon Musk on Twitter, on X, Elon calls it X, he's doing what? He's shilling all of these Grok AI generated Pepe memes on X and promoting the shit out of it. You think that's by accident? You think he doesn't know about Pepe? You think he doesn't know that it's the largest meme coin of this cycle? You think he's not going to try to do the same thing he did with Dogecoin last cycle? Of course he's going to do the same thing. So if Dogecoin went to $90 billion market cap, $95 billion market cap at its blow off top in May of 2021, what do you think Pepe can do this cycle? Me personally, I believe it could do the same thing as Dogecoin. So let's say Pepe's at a $10 billion market cap right now. It gets a blow off top at a $100 billion market cap. Okay, just the same as Doge last cycle, right? Which was 4 years ago. Less money, less liquidity, less participants in the market. Let's just say it does the same thing as Dogecoin this cycle. It's a 10x from here, even 10x from here. Now, we were accumulating Pepe at $300 million market cap, okay? And also at $2 to $3 billion market cap. But even from a 10, you could still 10x on Pepe. But do you think Ethereum is going to do a 10x from here? No, probably not. So this is why you trade the beta and you try to outperform the market in altcoins for this little 3, 4, 5 month period where you get this outperformance in altcoins. That's where you see the generational wealth generated by people who don't have hundreds of millions of dollars. That's why the market participants are in crypto, is for alt season, is for those type of gains on those type of coins. Do you understand? So now we could even take away Pepe and say, all right, well, what about the other boys club? Do they trade similar to Ethereum? Okay, let's look at Andy. No, I don't like that one. Let's do I want this one. Okay, look at this Andy. So Andy, you could argue, actually is a Pepe beta, but look how it performs against Ethereum. Isn't that funny? I don't even have to move the vertical lines that I had drawn on Ethereum, but Ethereum pumps. What does Andy do? Pumps. Ethereum dumps. Andy dumps. Reaccumulation range, where Ethereum's at. Ethereum pumps. What does Andy do? Pumps. It's the same thing. It's literally just beta to Ethereum. But, same thing. What price change do we see from the bottom of this accumulation range on Andy to the top, to the high? 6.5x. Now, Andy not only outperformed Ethereum, but Andy outperformed Pepe from the lows. Why? Because Andy's an even smaller market cap than Pepe is, so it's easier to move. That's why you hold Andy. That's why you hold Wolf. Let me show you the next one. Let me show you Wolf. You want to see Wolf? Wolf, it might not be for long though, but Wolf right now is a smaller cap than Andy is. Look at this. Ah, rat. Come on now. Now I want to add one. There it is. Look at Wolf. Same shit. Now, Wolf trades a little bit more erratically than Ethereum. But look. Okay, same thing. Ethereum pumps. Wolf pumps. Ethereum dumps. Wolf dumps to this low. Creates this reaccumulation range. Starts to perk back up. Ethereum pumps again. What does Wolf do? Pumps. All right. Well, then what price change do we have on Wolf from the bottom? This is where we were accumulating at during this accumulation range over there, right? So we were accumulating from the lows to the highs. Look, Wolf did a 15x, 14x. From the lows. That's over a 10x just from the lows from this summertime. These lows were in August and September. So if you were inside the Taylor's code and you were accumulating Andy, Wolf, these other assets like we were at that time, on Wolf you'd be up already 14, 15x. So let's just say you put in $1,000, you'd have 14, 15 grand right now. Wolf is at a $250 million market cap right now. It's going to go over $1 billion. By the end of the cycle, you're going to be up. You could have turned $1,000 close to 100 grand. You could have turned $1,000 close to $100,000 just off of a play like this if you get the right entry on Wolf. Do you understand? That's where the generational gains are at. That's why we're trading the beta to Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that's what people don't understand that are retail market and they're just getting into crypto or they don't really understand what's going on. They just go into Coinbase or Robinhood and they buy whatever is pumping on the day on Coinbase or on Robinhood. Now, it's not that you can't make money off of those assets. That's not what I'm saying. But the problem is by the time something gets listed onto Coinbase and Robinhood and the public gets access to it, you've already missed the vast majority of the gains. Unless it's something like Pepe and it goes to 100 plus billion. But you've missed most of it. You're going to get, at best, a 10x. Which is not bad. But listen, it's crypto, baby. You're here for a 20, 30, 40, 50x. Potentially, right? So this is why we trade these assets. So we're accumulating these things down at the lows during the summertime, right? August, September, accumulating in here, right? In this range, whenever Ethereum is in this little deviation from its range, right? Reaccumulating right here. Whenever it's despair, everybody thinks Ethereum shit. Everybody thinks it's going to zero. And then bang, we pump and our boys club memes go to fucking Valhalla. And it's not even, that's what I'm saying. And I say Valhalla, we're not even there yet. I mean, Ethereum hasn't even started outperforming Bitcoin yet. This is how much returns have already happened, and we're not even in alt season yet. Ethereum's not even outperforming Bitcoin yet, so we're not even started with the good part yet. So you think a 14, 15x on your money is good on Wolf? Just wait till you see what Wolf does whenever Ethereum is outpacing Bitcoin. And you see this chart that I was showing you. Ethereum. I should have it actually down here. This one right here. And you see this chart, this Ethereum divided by Bitcoin chart that shows whenever alt season starts. Once you see this happen, this perpetual downtrend go like that. Now it's not going to actually go that high, but when it goes up like that, that's alt season. That's whenever our shit pumps to Valhalla. So that's what we're looking for, okay? And then the more educated that you are on that, that's why I'm going over this with you guys inside of the Taylor's Code, is that the more educated you are with this, the better you're going to perform. Therefore, the better that our network's going to perform. Therefore, the better that we're going to do as an organization, because everybody getting richer is good for everybody. You guys doing better in this cycle is good for everybody. So this is the information that you have to have. Here, these blow off tops on Ethereum, Bitcoin, this is what we're looking for, right? Here was the previous cycle. I'll show you. Oops. The previous cycle, right, was over here. So you see Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes into this reaccumulation range. Boom, 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 throughout the cycle from last cycle. Then all of a sudden, March of 2021, which was the beginning of the alt season from last cycle, what happened? You see this boom, 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 pump on ETH BTC. Therefore, Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin. That's your alt season. That's that rotation that you're seeing from majors from Bitcoin come into all these, will come into Ethereum and come into all the other altcoins. And that's where you make the bulk of your gains during the cycle. Well, March 2021, 4 years from then would be March of 2025. So that's where we're coming up on right now. So that's why it's imperative that you, number one, get liquidity into the market. Number two, pick the winners, pick the correct Ethereum beta to outperform the other altcoins. And then as long as you know when to get out of the market, you're going to make a pretty penny. Okay? So anyways, but the reason that Pepe is the Doge this cycle is because it is the leader, largest meme coin this cycle. It's now being championed by Elon Musk himself. So what do you think all the major exchanges are going to do and all the media outlets are going to do? Well, instead of talking about Dogecoin so much this cycle, there's going to be a new daddy in town. They're going to talk about Pepe. And Pepe, being the leader of the boys club, so Pepe, Brett, Andy, Wolf are all part of the same comic book, the boys club. If Pepe does well, well, Brett's going to do well. If Brett does well, Andy's going to do well. If Wolf does well, or if Andy does well, Wolf's going to do well. So it's the most, I can't stress you enough how fantastic of a beta train that the boys club is. You're quite literally missing out on generational wealth if you don't understand how this works. Because the way that Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Wolf trade to Ethereum is so beautiful and allows you to outperform so much that if you just simply trust where the market is going and you have the analytics behind your thesis that can prove to you that you're correct in where you think the market is going, you're going to make so much money. Okay? It's actually very easy if you know what's going on. So that's the little update I want to give you guys for the Taylor's Code, just to understand why we're trading the meme coins that we're trading. Now, of course, we have plenty of other ones that we're in as well that are going to do fantastic this cycle, but we're not going to talk about those on YouTube because you got to be part of the organization to get into those coins. And you got to be a part of the organization to accumulate the assets that we're talking about publicly now at the levels that we are, where you're going to have your premier entries. So, but that's the reason that we're inside the boys club. So it's not, so, you know, of course it's not too late. Again, you just missed a good chunk of the move, but you haven't missed the majority of the move yet. The majority of the gains are actually still to come during all season. That's where you're going to see the most of your gains. Okay. All right. We should be good. I saw Ollie in the chat. I saw everybody. Oh, look at that. We're pumping. We're just talking about Wolf. We're fucking pumping. I got one of my guys. It's actually inside the organization. He just sent me a picture of his S560 twin turbo V8 banger. Yeah, the gentlemen are getting paid. It's wonderful. I love to see everybody make money. So yeah, outside that, any questions, comments, concerns? You guys got anything from me that you need real quick? This is not going to be in the actual video that gets uploaded to YouTube, but if there's something you guys want to go over real quick, just let me know. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in May.